What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stephen J, and I'm here with Simply Steve, and we're talking about wrestling. WWE, WWF, UWF, WCW, AWA. We may even talk a little bit of TNA. So we're coming to you live a little bit late because I had to work. Got off at 9 o'clock. No, 8:30 today. So we're going to jump right into it. Money in the Bank is over a week away. And as of right now, Seth Rollins has not cashed in, although he did have technically 2 attempts. But thanks to Dean Ambrose, nothing came out of that. So we're going to go right to Monday Night Raw. And let's just talk about it. First of all, Monday Night Raw, I'm gonna give it a C plus, close to a B. I'm gonna give it a B minus plus, B minus, close to a regular B. But the match of the night was the Usos versus the Wyatt family. That was simply the match of the night. They went back and forth in that match, and I gotta give it to them. The tag team division still sucks, by the way, but the Usos and the Wyatts, they gel very good together, and they give you like exciting matches, close falls, and yada yada yada. They give you a very good entertainment. So that was my match of the night. I know it looks like we're crooked, but it's something on this side. I just gotta probably figure it out a little bit, but we're gonna start it off right now. What was the first match of the night?
The Usos, but that's not what started off Raw.
What started off Raw then?
Roman Reigns coming out, talking about the Battleground pay-per-view, talking about how he plans on winning and becoming the next WWE World Heavyweight Champion, until Kane interrupted and he got into a little brawl, and that's pretty much how Raw went off.
I'm gonna say he called out Kane pretty much, called him, some unspeakable things that we just don't speak here. Looks crooked. But I kind of liked it. Roman Reigns calling out the big guy and getting right up in his grill, and wasn't afraid to back down from him. But he took it to him. So I like that. But it was kind of funny to see Finley as one of the ring officials come out last night. And there it is. The problem was the thing was longer than the other, so it wasn't leveled, thanks to probably my kids. But Fit Finley coming up, who loved to fight, and he got speared by Roman Reigns. We're not downstairs, people. We're actually upstairs in my rec room. Simply Steve's butt hurts right now. Yeah, that's.
I'm just trying to get taller.
So that's what's up. So it was cool to see Fit Finley because I really didn't know what actually happened to him. But he was there. He got speared by Roman Reigns, and I don't know if you guys remember Jerry Lawler's son. He was also the other official there that came down there to help. I'm trying to think. Grandmaster Sex Tag. Didn't he have the worm?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of reminds me of Woo Woo Woo, that guy.
Zack Ryder?
Yeah. But it was cool to see him out, him still basically having a job, him and Fit Finley. So first match was the tag team match, right? Mm-hmm. So let's talk about it. Again, the tag team division is weak. I still don't know how I feel about Goldust and Stardust. And what did he call them? So what did he call the team?
I'm gonna hear for now.
He called them Gold Busters? I think he said Gold Busters.
I don't know what exactly.
My hair does.
That's what Goldust does. But he called them something. I can't remember the name. It sounded like Gold. I feel like Dusty Rhodes, because Goldust and Stardust, their last name is Rhodes, so we're gonna call them Dusty Rhodes. That'd be hot. You heard it here first. Anyway, you got Goldust, you got Dumb Axel. Who else? What's another tag team?
Usos.
I know the Usos. I said them already.
Wyatt family.
The Wyatt family. Who else?
That's it.
That's it. Weak, man. Weak. The tag team division in WWE used to be good. It wasn't as good as WCW. I think WCW had the best tag team division. I mean, at one point, you had like Road Warriors, Powers of Pain, Demolition, The Rockers, the Brain Busters, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans. Who else? Some great tag teams back in the day. The Moondogs, Hillbilly Jim, the Country Boys. They had a lot of, and they were all there at the same time battling for the tag team champion for the belts. And right now, you just don't have that. So thank God for the Usos and the Wyatt family. Although I'm gonna say it, I think
there is the Los Matadores, but one of them's hurt right now.
Man, buck the Los Matadors and little boy, and how you gonna face the little bull boy against Bo Dumb? I mean, get the heck out of here with that crap. What was the next match? So right now, they don't really have that many guys. They need to put some guys together. I personally, Kofi was, Big E came out and saved Kofi. So I don't know if that's a making of a tag team, but I don't want to see Kofi as a tag team. I actually want to see Kofi win that World Heavyweight Champion.
Alright, the next match was the Divas match. Nikki Bella versus Alicia Fox, but it never got started, so.
Yeah, who cares?
Then it was Rob Van Dam versus Rusev. That match was okay.
Yeah, it's
a couple close falls.
Rusev is finally facing some good competition, thank God. So it was alright, and I'm trying to think.
Zach Coulter challenged Rusev to a match at Battleground.
They still ain't doing what I want them to do.
He wants them to do something like
I want them to basically Rusev be beating up somebody and they're not they're not doing anything, and then all of a sudden Jack Swagger runs in to save the day. That's how you gonna get the people involved in the match. I like Zeb. He's funny sometimes, but let me tell you something, little Mr. Poop. You don't want to be in America? You don't know that America. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that only gonna play for so long. That's only gonna play for a while. It played already the first 2 weeks. Now Jack Swagger needs to do a run-in and clean house with Rusev to get, the USA. I still think this is probably like a 3-month feud that they need to keep it going on. Right up until, what's the next major holiday? That is,
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
The next major holiday?
Yeah, this next holiday.
The next holiday I'm thinking of.
It's
September.
It's in Labor Day. So bam, if they do it right now, what's the July, August, September? Bam, 3-month feud. If they do it like that, bam, man, it always ends in a cage match. Matter of fact, they could end it in a Hell in a Cell match. But they got to keep this going for at least 3 months, to build hype and to keep it going. Cause Jackson looks like he's a face right now, so we'll see. But he's only a face when he's going against Rusev. Other than that, we gonna pick him up.
They still do weird people check, whatever. Alright. Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns. Not Roman Reigns, Randy Orton.
That was an okay match. I still think Dean is going the way of Roddy Piper. He's trying, because he doesn't really have anything. He's trying to act like he's crazy. I really want to fight him. That's only gonna play so much. So I mean, I don't know.
Alright, so then it was Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio, and Fandango was at ringside. And the winner was the #1 contender for the United States Championship.
And which Alberto won, because Dolph, they're gonna try to do a feud. Obviously, looks like between Dolph and I don't want.
Oh, they started doing the Fandango last night.
Yeah, but I don't want Dolph to feud with Fandango for the simple fact that Fandango hasn't been Fandango since he first came, which was last year. I think this is a bad move for Dolph, for them to put him in with Fandango, especially with Summer Rae and the other chick.
It's still between those two.
Yeah, but still, it doesn't excite me when he was going against like Randy Orton. He was going against Seth Rollins. Okay, I liked it because Dolph was putting on some great matches, but him with Fandango, Ondango, that doesn't work for me. I don't like that direction.
All right, so then Bret Hart returned, and
Damien Sandow came down as Bret Hart again. It's no longer funny anymore, Damien. It's no longer funny. I'm sorry. It's no longer funny.
Alright, then it was Sheamus versus Damien. Obviously,
What they could have done was they could have brought out Tyson Kidd to his music, and him and Bret's niece out there, and they turned on Bret Hart. That would have got some little pop and boos, whatever, especially with them being in Canada.
Alright, then we had Chris Jericho in the first match in the year versus The Miz.
I didn't really care for this match at all. For me, it just wasn't.
Okay,
It just wasn't there for me.
Jericho is really here, obviously, to feud with the Wyatts. Miz is just in between.
Yeah, Miz. I actually saw the Miz on something. Where's the remote to the TV? Not the remote to the cable box. The remote to the TV. Okay, where's the remote to the TV? So I can put batteries in it. But anyway.
Skinny bars, it's Triple H.
Anyway, the match wasn't good for me at all.
I just want to go.
Anyway, the match wasn't that good for me simply because I don't like The Miz, not anymore. I think he's lost his finesse. Oops, not that late. I thought he lost a lot of finesse, and it just wasn't good. Jericho against Wyatt can be interesting. I don't see where they're going yet. But I was thinking about the fact that they may have intended on John Cena versus Bray Wyatt to continue, but unfortunately with DB getting hurt, they had to end that feud. Because it doesn't really make sense. He's reborn, but okay, I lost, so now I'm gonna leave you alone. And let me go find somebody else to mess with. That doesn't make sense.
Alright, so it was Paige and AJ versus the Funkadactyls.
Who cares? Funkadactyls broke up at the end, as we all expected. Now next week they're gonna fight to see who keeps the music. Somebody better call their mama.
Alright, then we had Kofi Kingston versus Cesaro. Kofi Kingston won again.
A good match. Kofi won. I don't know where they're going with this, because he's lost 2 straight. And 2 straight to Kofi. If they're gonna go the way that they did with Randy Orton, hey, Kofi can bring it. Kofi can bring it. So I'm not gonna rush to judgment on this possible feud just yet. So I'm gonna give it a couple more
we had Big E
weeks.
come in and save him. So.
I didn't like that. Kofi a grown man. He a grown man. You don't need nobody to come in and save you. And then he's like, yeah, like he's the little brother. Come fight me now. Come fight me now because I ain't got nobody to fight. They took Rusev from me, so come fight me now. I'm sorry, Reverend Big E, but no, your sermon is over, dude.
Anyway, then we have
by the way, all of you guys have been liking my video on YouTube of the Reverend Big E. It's over 200 views so far. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Alright, anyway.
Except for that one guy that said I was off key. Dude, I listened to it again. I was on key, man.
Anyway, we have Bo Dallas versus
the Bald Boy. That's stupid. And then he had the nerve to end it by going up the... Come on. Jeez. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. That's enough. That's worse than the woman, Bo Dallas. I'd rather than him just be a heel and just... I don't know. I just don't like him. Let's go to the next.
Then it was John Cena versus Seth Rollins. And the match was okay. Back and forth. It was alright. It ended up with Kane and Randy Orton coming out to help Seth Rollins. And again, Seth Rollins was... Oh wait, then Kane... Not Kane. what's his name? Roman Reigns came out, helped him. Then let's see here, Seth Rollins knocked out Roman Reigns, and again, Seth Rollins gonna try and cash it in, but Dean Ambrose again showed up, stopped him.
Here's my thing. The match was okay. My part that I really did not like, that just soured the whole match, was at the end. John Cena.
Oh yeah, that was dumb.
What?
And then Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that was dumb.
What kind of crap is that?
I didn't know what that was.
That was just stupid. He should have just, man, I was looking for him to Superman punch him or spear John Cena. That would have got a huge pop. But they didn't do it because they want Cena. And they're already saying that Cena's going to win Battleground. I saw it today, read it today on Bleacher Report, that Cena looks like he's going to win Battleground. Come on, man. This is just bullcrap.
I already told you
This sucks with Cena. They need to stop with this dumb Hulk Hogan crap. He's invincible. I mean, please, people like my son likes it. Other than that, shoot. Cena!
I already told you. They spoiled it already.
Man, get out of here with that crap.
Anyway, I don't know what to make of that. But like I told him and I told y'all, I already told you. Reddit, SummerSlam, Cena and Brock. Cena and Brock.
Brock ain't even come back yet. When is SummerSlam? It's gotta be in
August 17th.
August 17th. Well, he needs to hurry his big behind up because
He's not gonna come back until after Battleground.
okay, well again, he needs to hurry up if he gonna bring something at least. I mean, here's my thing. Hold on.
Okay.
Brock beats Undertaker. You're on a huge roll right then and there. Then all of a sudden he disappears.
Because they only bring him for major
No,
pay-per-views.
I don't care. He disappears. What's the point of I think you wasted your time of beating the Undertaker for nothing if you're not making any. He made that one appearance after Raw. On Raw, and that was it. How you gonna disappear? At least talk smack up until that point, but don't disappear for daggone 3 months. What, he died? What? And then here's the other thing: Cesaro wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Nah, he gets nothing. He don't get no title shot whatsoever.
He won a Battle Royal.
Again, it's on WrestleMania. That should have been like you win a dumb trophy and you get a guaranteed shot at, let's say, the Intercontinental title or the US title. At least do something. And again, he was on a roll, and then all of a sudden, he's going down. So, I mean, again, when Brock Lesnar finally does come back, because everybody says he's coming back for SummerSlam, okay, we already know it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it now because it's too much in between from you to sit there and say, oh, my client beat The Undertaker, he beat the Streak. And then say, now he's gonna beat the man, the face of the company, John Cena, with my client, Brock Lesnar. Man, nobody ain't trying to hear that at 6 months after the fact. That's just, come on, by the time SummerSlam happened, WrestleMania happened in 2010. That's just how far old it is.
He says it every time we see him. So
again, because
he ain't gonna let us forget.
He's trying to keep it alive that what Brock did, but unfortunately, it's not working until when Brock Lesnar made his return to WWE a couple years ago, or was it last year?
2012.
And he's F5 John Cena.
2012.
Again, everyone loved it because we don't like Cena.
Anytime it happened to Cena, people like you. Okay?
That needs to happen again in order to get people into it.
We don't know as soon as the match is over at Battleground, Brock Lesnar could come up in there and come in F5 him.
Bottom line is, I don't like it. So we're gonna go for the slowdown for SmackDown, Simply Steve.
Alright, so SmackDown starts off, Seth Rollins in the ring.
So what you give the grading?
For SmackDown?
Mm-hmm.
My grade for SmackDown is always a C. Because nothing really exciting ever happens.
Again, that's because they have no title. And therefore, guys that should get good airplay as far as I'm fighting for something is not getting. I'm going to tell you this. The #1 wrestling show right now in the world is Monday Night Raw. The second best show in wrestling is NXT. The third best is SmackDown. The fourth the best is probably TNA because there's no other wrestling show. Although Ring of Honor's somewhere on TV, although I haven't seen it or whatever or anything like that. But that's just the way I feel. TNA has some really good guys that they give you some good matches.
Alright, so it starts off with Seth Rollins coming out and bragging that he
So
won.
that's it for Stephen J. and Simply Steve.
No, it's not.
And we out. Peace.
It starts off with Seth Rollins, and he's basically bragging the fact that he won Money in the Bank, and he can cash it in any time. Then Dean Ambrose comes out, and he's like, let's fight.
Fight me. I'm crazy. Fight me. You had sense 2 weeks ago. Now you're crazy.
Alright, so they fight. Randy Orton comes out and helps him. Then Roman Reigns comes out and helps him. And it's Triple H is like, alright, Dean Ambrose, you're going to be facing Randy Orton. And if Roman Reigns helps you during the match, then I'm taking you out the Fatal 4-Way. Alright, so then we had, what is it? Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. And the match was, I'm going to say it was a good match. It was alright. Pretty good. Obviously, Sheamus ended up winning.
Of course.
With the bro kick. Alright, then we have Bo Dallas come out. He beat, I don't know what his name is, but he beat one of the dudes that's not injured on the Los Matadores. And he's all like, talking to the bull like, you can grow a few inches taller or something like that. And so the bull attacked him, and then he attacked the bull, turning heel. But no one didn't like him already anyway, so Bo Dallas.
Oh. Yeah, but he didn't turn heel. He was already a heel.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No, they cheered him.
Nobody cheered Bo
Yes,
Dallas.
they did. They had signs in the crowd.
Of course.
And they
I would have a
cheered.
sign if I want to get on TV. But nobody believes in Bo Lee. Bo Lee is boring. And this is what I want to say to Bo Dallas. Bo Lee. That's it. Bo Lee. Not believe, but Bo Lee. As in get out. Sayonara. Peace.
That's already been said. Anyway. Then we had Jericho come out, talk about his return, talk about he thanking Bray Wyatt for reminding him what it's like in the WWE, everything like that. Bray Wyatt's like, whatever, says his little thing.
I know your lies. And I got all the people with me. See, you just like John Cena. See, I got my people right here. Harper and Rowan. we gonna hurt you. I still like Bray Wyatt though. I still like him.
Anyway,
Matter of fact, he's my superstar of the year so far. My superstar of the year. So when they come up with Slammies, he definitely got to win one. Superstar of the year, Bray Wyatt.
Anyway, so
Wrong superstar of the year is his brother, Bo Dallas. I'm gonna call him No Dallas because I don't want to see him no more.
Then the Miz came out and he just got a cold breaker. That's it.
That's it?
No, I'm saying that wasn't bad. Oh, then it was apparently supposed to be Cesaro versus Big E, but the match never got started, and they were just fighting outside the ring, and Big E turned it around. And
I don't think they know what to do with Cesaro at this point.
I heard Cesaro's planned.
I think they should have
planned on winning the Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship.
I think they should have kept him feuding with Sheamus. Who's the U.S. champion?
Sheamus?
I mean, who's the Intercontinental champion?
There is none. Remember?
Oh yeah, because Barrett got hurt. Poor Barrett. Got some bad news for ya. You're gonna be out 6 months, fella.
So, heard that Cesaro's planned on winning the Battle Royal, so he'll be the Intercontinental Champion. Then of course when Brock comes back, then he'll be WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And then Paul Heyman will have everything in the world to brag about. Let's see here. Oh, then we had Lana come out and talk about,
Who cares?
What do you mean who cares?
Resist. That's all she knows. Resist.
Well, remember July 4th, that back then was July 4th, so she came out talking, obviously
We don't want to hear about it. We don't want to hear about it.
I'm gonna tell you. Swag
We don't
came
want to
out
hear about it.
and they had a stare down.
Ooh,
That's it.
Ooh, you stared at me.
Because they're holding it off.
No, they need to get some action. No more arm drag takedowns. At least I would like to see them in a tag match.
Alright, so then it was Randy Orton versus what's his name? Dean Ambrose. It was alright. Matter of fact, I don't even think that match had an ending.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it did. Because Seth Rollins was out at ringside. Ambrose, I don't know why, every time Seth Rollins is just sitting out there, he's not even bothering him. He's just sitting there. Ambrose comes out of nowhere and just attacks him, calling himself the match. So, and then until Roman Reigns comes out and makes a save. Pretty much it.
That's the lowdown from SmackDown. That's pretty much it for what we gonna do today. Oh, I said I was gonna talk some TNA. So I did watch some TNA again.
Boring.
And tell me why it was boring. Tell me.
It was just boring. Like someone had recorded it, so I was watching it on the TV and
Elijah.
What?
it probably was him.
Bro, it wasn't.
Elijah, you recorded
What?
TNA?
Yeah, you were watching it. You were watching
Well, it was on the DVR, so I decided to watch it, and it was just, saw an old guy I used to see on WWE, saw MVP. Other than that,
Don't forget about Kurt Angle, who's probably been there for a while now, though.
I thought you
Yeah.
said Impact Wrestling.
heard he wants to just retire at TNA. Doesn't want to come back.
Although I was watching Pain and Gain, and I saw Kurt Angle was in the movie with The Rock today, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, I watched it. Bobby Lashley is World Heavyweight Champion. Kurt Angle's supposedly the new GM, whatever. He has all the power, yada yada yada. But again, my problem with TNA is they talk too much. And I mean, they talk way too much, and it's just the fans are not in it. And I mean, think about it. They had Hulk Hogan. He couldn't sell it. They had Ric Flair there. Rick couldn't sell it. They had Kevin Nash and Scott Hall and Six Pack. They couldn't sell it. They had Eric Bischoff there. He couldn't sell it. So you're just left with just some of the guys are good, but they just don't know how to use
Sting
them.
was there too, right?
Sting ain't been there for a
You know
while.
what I'm saying? He was there.
Yeah, and Sting was there, and they still didn't do it right. I mean, a lot of guys go there because it is national exposure. It's on the whatever that channel is, and you don't fight. You're not on the road as much as the WWE. So in WWE, you're on the road like maybe 340 days a year, whereas TNA, you may be there for 200 or whatever, something like that. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's and I'm not biased because I like WWE. I was a fan of WCW before I was WWE. And it's just that, I started watching WWE more in the Attitude Era, when they actually started going live. Because I was there when Nitro first went live, and I turned to that to watch that, and that was good. And WWE at the time was still tape. So Eric Bischoff would get on there and say, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, that's going to, now that you know what's going to happen, this is where the big boy play, watch us. And that's what happened. So WWE Network is showing Monday Night War. They showed it last night, part 1. I think part 2 is tonight or something like that. So it's still pretty interesting to see what the wrestlers thought about how the company was ran, and a lot of comparisons to how TNA Impact Wrestling is ran right now. And basically it's about the money versus the actual entertainment. So that's about it. We're going to see y'all next week. So for Stephen J, Simply Steve, Judge Shah, and Malaba, this is us. Peace out. Peace out. Peace.